Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. This is a bit of a spontaneous video from me today. I have one of those days planned where we're just getting stuff done. We're getting on top of all the jobs that I've been putting off pretty much all week, probably for 2 weeks. And I really love watching these videos or putting them on in the background when I'm like getting jobs done or I'm procrastinating, exactly what I've been doing the past week. And I need that motivation and that kick up the bum to basically get things done. So I thought I would make one of those videos today because, as I say, I absolutely love watching them myself. We have a huge food shop coming later on. I actually sat down this week and planned out a whole week of meals so that I was doing the most organised food shop I've probably ever done, because usually I just wing it. I go online, I think of a few dinners that we're going to have in the week and put the stuff in the basket for what we need. But I never sit down and plan out 7 days worth of meals. And what that is causing us to do is, by the time the weekend comes, we need another food shop. So we're doing like a weekly shop that's lasting like 5 days, and then when the weekend comes around we're having to go out and do another food shop, which isn't only costing us loads of money, obviously. It's just effort. It's just effort on the weekend when we want to do something else. We're having to go out and do a food shop. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we hate doing food shops, which is why we've actually started doing them online, because it's so much easier, and I do think it keeps you a bit more organised. Like, I can sit there with a list and a plan, and I can organise what we need for each meal, and we can look up recipes as we go. I feel like walking into a supermarket is so overwhelming, especially when you don't know what you're getting, and we often end up bickering and rowing. We're like, what do you fancy for dinner? And it's like, I don't know, and I get stroppy, Sam gets stroppy. So we've converted to doing it online, and it has saved us so much money because you're not wandering around and picking up loads of stuff that you don't need. It's also really helped us with our little I'm not going to call them New Year's resolutions, but like our little New Year's goals and our little New Year's lifestyle changes that we've decided to make, and we are already feeling amazing from it. It's obviously like, what date is it? It's the 17th of January, and we've been really getting into the swing of exercising more. We've been getting into swimming, which I absolutely love. I love swimming. I feel like swimming doesn't really feel like exercise, because even though lanes can be really hard, I feel like it's just really therapeutic and relaxing. You can go at your own pace, and it doesn't really feel like cardio. I feel like cardio in the gym can be really laboursome. But I've been really enjoying swimming, and we're really blessed with the nicest swimming pool with a steam room and a sauna, so it's like a real nice treat at the end of the day. It's so good for your mental like state and clarity, I find, as well. It's just such a nice way to switch off. So yeah, hand in hand with obviously the exercise and the healthy eating, we've just been making a conscious effort to make more fresh meals at home, less convenience food like ready meals and frozen stuff, and just making that bit more of an effort to feel a bit more healthier. And I've just noticed the difference in my mental state more than anything. I feel like when I start exercising and eating better, just instantly makes me feel happier in myself. So yeah, feeling really good for the start of the new year. And yeah, today we're just going to spend a productive day together and show you what's in our food shops, show you some sort of dinner inspo, because when I sat down with my little planner and planned out 7 meals, I was on TikTok scrolling through meal ideas, because I find that a really helpful way of finding ideas for dinner, because I hate that job. Why does no one warn you that probably the worst part about adulthood is deciding what you're going to have for dinner every single night? I feel like it's such a task. But yeah, I find looking through dinner inspo really helpful for us. So I thought I'd share some of our dinner inspo with you guys, and yeah, we're just getting on top of stuff today. That's what this vlog is for. First job is to tackle this mess. I feel like the sink is always a bit of a state in our house. This is just like all my breakfast stuff from this morning, some bits that we need to throw away. I need to change the bin bag, and yeah, we need to get on top of this. The sink also needs a good clean. It is so cold today. I've literally just had to turn the heating on, because I don't usually bother when it's just me working at home, because I always feel like it's a bit of a waste when it's just me in the house. I don't know if anyone else is the same. So I've just turned the heating up. It's literally icy outside. I secretly love this weather. I know that sounds really weird, but when you're at home and you're cozy and you haven't got anywhere else to go, I really like looking out when it's all frosty. I feel like everything looks so pretty. But I have noticed a few of our plants in the garden have died off, and I'm just really hoping that they come back in the summer, because I'm not a gardener, I'm not into gardening. My mum comes, and Sam's mum comes to help out too, and they've pretty much done the garden for us, which I'm really grateful for, because I have no idea when it comes to that sort of thing. So I'm just praying that those dead plants come back to life for the summer. Heading upstairs because I think there's some washing on the dryer that needs folding and packing away. Okay, so this is the situation in the office. My desk is a mess as per usual, and we have some washing I need to pack away basically, and this unit is a mess, and that's all of my stuff, so I need to tidy and organise this. To our dressing room now, and when we first had the idea of having a dressing room, I always imagined this like really neat, tidy, organised space where I could put all of my makeup and all of my clothes, and I feel like things have just got out of hand in here. I definitely need to come up with a better storage solution and organisation system of like my makeup and my bits in here, because this is the current state of my makeup table. And I know obviously I've got ready and it looks like a bomb's gone off, and I've not bothered to put anything away just yet, but I only have this one clear acrylic tray here, which just isn't enough for all of this. In here you can see semi-organised. I've tried to keep it organised with these little liners that we've got from IKEA, but I definitely need like either some more clear acrylic storage for this side for like my hairbrushes or my hair products and stuff like that, or I need like a set of drawers or something here, because it's just not working at the moment. I often have like loads of products just out even when this is tidy, because there's just not any room for it. So definitely need to find a better way to store all my bits on my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and give all of this a tidy as best as I can at the moment. It's so funny, I've got a TikTok that's gone viral last night, and it was all about being dinks. Now if you don't know what a dink is, I basically found the meaning of it on someone else's TikTok, and I just fell in love with it because it's what me and Sam always talk about, and it basically means double income, no kids, which just summarises our chapter of life right now. And not a lot of the comments, but I did get some comments that were quite intense, and I feel like the video, I feel like I've put across that we're never going to have kids, and that isn't what I was getting at. I mean, obviously some people choose that lifestyle, which is amazing, so happy for you if that's you, but we do want kids eventually, just not right now, and we're basically just absolutely loving this time that we've got with each other. In our mid-20s, we've got double income, and basically all of our money goes on us, what we want to do. Obviously we've got the house, which takes a lot of our money too, but we basically don't have any little people to worry about. And one of the points that I put in there is using our spare bedrooms for whatever we want, and I put a picture of our dressing room, as you can see, and that is probably the main one for me. I always say to Sam, like, if we were to have a child in this house, we'd have to give up our dressing room, and I'm just not ready for that. I'm just not ready for that, and that sounds immature, and it is. That's why I'm not ready for a child. I want to have a room with all of my clothes in, and we are both so beyond grateful for this amazing room that we've got. And every time I walk in here, I do feel that sense of gratitude, like, oh my god, this is what like 14-year-old Molly would dream of. And I know that sounds OTT for some IKEA wardrobes, but it's just our space. We love to come in here and get ready, and oh, just played my TikTok, and it's just our little space that we absolutely love. So I am really grateful for this space, and I need to start taking better care of it. I think we are going to have an IKEA trip in the next couple of months, so I'm going to have a look up some different storage solutions so that I can make this space a little bit more tidy and organised with my obscene amount of stuff. I think for me as well, why this dressing room means so much to me is because my mum and dad split up when I was like 15, so from that point on you kind of live out of bags, like you bounce between your mum and your dad. You never really have like a base, because obviously if you split your time between them both, you're always living out of suitcases and bags and stuff like that. Not to get the violins out or anything, but I think that's why having like this space where all my stuff is, and just like, yeah, a space for my things meant so much to me when we got this house. Because also my time at uni, there's quite a lot of like living out of bags, and obviously you move house every year for 3 years, so it's very like here, there, everywhere. You're coming home for the weekend, so you're packing a bag, and it's just like really nice to have a place where I can just put my stuff, and a room that's dedicated to my things, and everything has its place. Most of the time, probably not, to be fair, at the moment, but yeah, it's just a really, really special place to me, and I definitely need to start looking after it more because things have just got out of hand in here. Man is here, so I'm just stood with my massive IKEA bag, which is what I use to fill up at the door, and then I drag it through to the kitchen. So this is our food shop. I'm going to unpack it and show you what we've got this week. So first up, every week we just get passatas because they're really handy for like pasta sauces and stuff like that. We've got sweet potatoes this week because I really want to make some homemade sweet potato fries. These noodle pots, I eat them every day when I'm working from home. They are a lifesaver. I got some vanilla Alpro yogurt because I want to try and have this with my breakfast this week. And we got some rice pouches. These are really cheap from Asda. They're like 39p, and they're so handy to just throw in the microwave when you're having like a quick and easy dinner. We always get these ice lollies to have after dinner because Sam likes to have like a little palate cleanser, he calls it, like something sweet after dinner. Frozen pineapple chunks for smoothies. A bag of ice, obviously, for all my iced coffees that I drink. And then I picked up these Alpro high protein yogurts because I'm trying to eat a bit more protein now that we're back at the gym, but I try and cut out dairy as much as possible because of my acne. It really flares my skin up. And I tried the strawberry and raspberry one of these, so I picked up the mango one to give that a try for like breakfast or a little snack if I fancy it. Got some more of those rice pouches. I got a whole grain one to try this week. We've not had this one yet, and just was nasty. Sam has these for his work lunches every day. They're just the dry couscous sachets that you add hot water to. I got a stuffing mix because I want to do a roast dinner this Sunday. And then these seasoning pouches are a lifesaver if you're eating a lot of chicken breasts, because you get like a clear plastic bag, you put the chicken in, you put a little bit of oil in, and then you get like a dry seasoning that you pour into the bag, shake it, put it in the oven and cook it in the bag, and it makes the chicken so nice and juicy, and it gives it a really nice flavour. And then I just picked up a taco seasoning because I want to do like some veggie burrito wrap type things. Got some whole wheat spaghetti. And then I thought this offer was really good that Asda do. Asda do really good like meat offers. It's really good value. So we always cook one of these roast chicken in a bag when we have a roast dinner or Sunday dinner, because the chicken is just so succulent and juicy and not dry at all, and it's so easy. You literally just pop it in like that. And it was on offer for 2 for £4. So what I've done is I've bought 2, and then I plan on having one cold for like lunches throughout the week. So I'm gonna like shred it down and cut it down. It's just such a cheaper way of buying chicken than like a pack of breasts. And then we got 2 packs of chicken breasts because we use chicken breast loads for dinners, like chicken pastas, chicken wraps. And then another really good like meat deal that Asda do is 2 steaks for £7. So we got 2 rump steaks. We got 2 lots of those, so that we're going to have like 2 steak dinners throughout the week. And then we've just got an Italian herbs seasoning bag and some shower gel, and that is everything we got this week. So it's very high protein, didn't get any chocolates, didn't get any crisps or any like additional snacky bits, because if it's not in the house then we can't have it. So very clean, and yeah, we didn't really get many fruit and veg this week, but we do have quite a lot left over from last week in the freezer and in the fruit bowl. So yeah, I'm gonna get this packed away now and get it all sorted. I need to just give the fridge a good clean and a clear out before packing all of this away. So this is the fridge at the moment. It's not as bad as I thought it was, to be fair. There's just like a little couple of bits that I need to throw out, and then I'm going to go over it with some Flora, because you can see in here there's like little marks and gross bits like that. So we're just going to give it a wipe over, and then I can start loading it up. Someone on TikTok actually told me to always put your warm meat in the bottom shelf, so I always make sure to do that. So I'm just popping in the steaks there. And then we put the chicken. I am using this Method cleaner at the moment and I'm absolutely loving it. I really like the smell of it. It's clementine flavour and it's their non-toxic kitchen spray, and I'm really liking that, so I'm going to use that for like inside the doors and stuff in the fridge. Sam has just got back from work, so we're going to switch off and chill now for the rest of the evening, but thank you so much if you have watched this little mini productive vlog. I hope it maybe motivated you to get a little bit done around the house. I know we didn't really get round to doing much today, but it's just been one of those days where I just ticked a few things off of my list, which feels good. But yeah, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe, because there's going to be lots more videos to come. I'm just trying to find like a routine with uploading, with like regular uploads and stuff like that. So if you have any ideas of videos that you'd like to see, then make sure to drop them in the comments below, and I really hope to see you in the next one.